Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I am Ken Ochonogo. And then today is the day for the finals of the African World Cup, the 33rd AFCON that will taking place, has been taking place right there, and it's still taking place actually in Yaoundé, Cameroon. The Cameroonians, they thought they were done and out. It was a battle for bronze, but then any medal is a medal. It is better than going home with just a diploma, have something hung on your neck. And then they were saved. I don't know how that really happened because they said lightning most times don't strike twice, but for the Burkinabes, it did. In 1998, they were in that same spot at home. They were playing at DR Congo. 3-1. They were 3-1 up with 76 minutes to go of the match, about 15 minutes to go, and then the match ended 4-4. They ended up losing that one on penalties too. The battle for that, I think they don't like bronze. Unlike Nigeria, Nigeria has never lost a bronze medal match. Never in the history of AFCON. 8 times we'll be there, 8 times we won it. I tell you, don't do that. But then today it will be the battle. The battle. I don't know. A lot of it has been described in a lot of ways. You know. Some say it is the Mane versus the Salah final. Some say it is the Liverpool final. Some said it is the record extending and then the debut winning final. And others are saying, how do you take it? But no matter how you look at it, it is the AFCON final. And then will Mane, yes, Sadio Mane, will he be the man that will take that trophy to Senegal for the very first time? Twice they've been in the final before. This is the 3rd time. And then in those times, it has not been easy for them. But then will they be 3 times lucky? All the Egyptians who have turned this into their own personal property, they've won it 7 times on the trot. Remember, Nigeria has 3. If they win this, it will be record extending 8 title for the Pharaohs of Egypt. So we are looking for a tantalizing final. We are looking for who is going to go there, because 2 men will go back to Liverpool. That is sure. One of them will be going back with the winner's medal, and the other one will be going down with the consolatory silver medal. And then who knows what Jurgen Klopp will say to them. And he's going to say, have you come back to Africa? Have you come back from Africa with the little, the title of the little tournament somewhere? So I always say he was misquoted. I really want to believe that. So that is today. We will come to you. We'll ask you which nation you think will lift it, and then will it be Senegal or will it be Egypt? Senegal have gone, you know, they've had it better. They didn't start very well, of course, because initially I think they were hit by COVID. Their goalkeeper, you understand, you know, the Mendy, you know, they didn't even start with them. You know, Ismail Assar just joined later on. So they had that issues, but then they peaked. And they started moving. But, you know, the Egyptians, they also didn't start. In their first match, they got beaten by Nigeria. And then ever since, they started, you know, it's like a rolling stone, gathering the moss. And then that is how they are right there in the final. When they entered into the knockout stages, they've played all 3 matches have gone into the extra time. In fact, 2 went to penalties, but they've been triumphing. So is this their year again? You remember that even Mo Salah and co were there in 2017 when they lost to Cameroon, you know, in the finals. So I'm going to look that the winter sport has started. We're not a winter nation. Remember, we're in the tropics. But then somebody's representing Nigeria. Our flag is being flown right there in China, in Beijing, China. And so also with the flags of 4 other African countries. 6 athletes are representing us. And let's see, of course, they are participating. I don't think if any one of them, if they pick any form of medal, I think it will be a kind of a surprise, but then the beauty of it, the joy is in participating. So we'll be there. Our anthem will be played right there. The flag will be flown, of course, because we are part of the, you know, participating nation. 91 countries will be there with over 3,000 athletes. We'll be representing various nationalities in various events. Some of those events that are taking place, if we start calling them now, they'll be alien to us here. But it is an Olympics, even if it's junior. It's not the Junior Olympics. I mean, it's a cousin. Is it a ball cousin? I don't know, but it is for all those who want to do it on ice. So there are those whose nation, I don't know, we have JOS, we have a lot of places that we can do all that. So we should be able to think about what to do that. Before we left last week, it was all here. Somebody on this set told me that Nadal 35 has been beaten at, wouldn't be able to take it. I'm going to ask him how he did it, because he has not spoken to me since then. Since then that Nadal did that magic on this set. So he will tell me how. I told him Nadal was beat. Is it 35 years old he has been beaten? but Nadal went up there to pick up the trophy, number 21. And I tell you, that makes him the GOAT for now. The transiting, that GOAT title was moved from Roger Federer, from Federer to Djokovic, to Nadal, from Nadal to Djokovic, and now back to Nadal. I don't know who is going to end up with, but for now, the guy who wears the crown is Nadal. How he did that, coming back from 2 sets down, is still magical. That what a befitting way to win that. I hope he wins more for those Nadal fans who are out there. In Europe, nothing much happened, just the Cubs. But then it is strong to know that, yes, Manchester United were knocked out by Middlesbrough. But then my guys are in the house. They are here. And then we'll have time also, before we also come to you, we shall also link up with 1 or 2 of our international journalists who will join us on this show to look at, the 33rd AFCON final. Now starting with you. Yemi, how are you?
Good afternoon, Ken.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, viewers.
Yes.
Nadal, yes, he did it.
Yes.
I remember immediately after that game.
Yes.
I sent something and was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nadal has eventually gotten 21. Let me say nobody saw that coming.
I saw it coming.
Ken was very excited.
Yes.
By the time Nadal had said. And again,
yes,
for some of us,
yes,
I think it's big kudos to Nadal for what he was able to do last Sunday against a younger opponent, a 25-year-old.
10 years gap.
A 25-year-old, not just an ordinary 25-year-old, resilient. The hottest thing when it comes to hardcore tennis.
Yes.
At that level. And for Nadal to have been able to hold his own, going by the way he started that particular match, I think it shows you the character of the person, Nadal. And for him to be the first to have gotten to this 21st, I think it is well deserved. But like you said, he's a GOAT for now. It shows that, yes, the top 3 are not just, they're not ready to
they're not ready at all.
The younger ones needs to work really hard if they really want to chase these people away from the scene. Because with the way Nadal came back in that particular game, I think it was one of the best tennis I've seen in recent times, really. So for me, the Australian Open without Djokovic, has he been what he didn't live up to expectations? In all ramifications. He did. I think it was Djokovic loss.
Some years back, Nadal was dominating on clay. He has never won on grass. Roger Federer was dominating on grass. He has never won on clay. And I did put that question to you. You understand? Not on this set, but on this show. Sure. You understand? And I asked you, who amongst them do you think will will win? Will Nadal win on grass before Federer win on clay, or will it be the other way around? And you said Nadal will win on grass before Federer win on clay. He came to pass. But what happened last week Sunday? Did you see this? Did you see it coming? Because even when I was excited when the guy was coming back, because like I said, the closest thing to Medvedev was Ivan Lendl, and I feared that guy, because I tell you this, the guy, I mean, the guy just go over there and execute. Did you see it before we left the set? Did you see that happening?
Yes, I was not here last week.
Okay.
I actually saw it coming, but I think it's not flattering. I heard what you said. Good for now. You also re-echoed it. It's an aberration. Yeah, cannot be good for now.
No,
not a goat. Not a goat. So, he's the goat.
He is the goat.
It's something else.
It happens. Yes.
So nothing like good for now.
Okay.
So
I withdraw that statement.
So he has that 20.
With happiness.
One over the other.
No. Accept it. He is the goat.
Is the what?
He is the goat.
Anecdotal.
No, because okay, Mure today we call him a 2-slam. A 3-slam champion.
Yeah.
But, look at all the final years.
He has played, especially at the Australian Open.
So nothing guarantees that you ever win.
Yeah.
So it's someone who has done it that will give the.
What we're saying, okay?
Yes.
When we use the word goat, there must be that mile apart from others.
Yes.
There is no. The gap is not so wide.
No, one slam is not wide.
It is not. Okay. When you are reporting a football match,
yes,
when you beat somebody by 1 goal, what do you say? they were pipped.
Yes.
When you beat them by
in 2012, Manchester City, they were on the same point with Manchester United. They won the league by goal difference.
Nobody's taking anything away from Nadal. But it is that
he's the GOAT.
Senegal.
Me.
Japan qualified of Senegal and Russia because of card.
Yes.
Let's not bastardize
yellow card.
No, it is not.
No.
It is end. It is end.
Wait. Let me put this question to you.
Okay.
Joko, with his form, with his age, do you see him win a 21?
Without form and age. Medvedev sent into the cleaners.
Do you see him win a 20? As in
until then.
Yes, but
now we have a GOAT.
Okay.
No, because I think we can't be shifting the goalposts.
We can't.
I agree that the slam should be the benchmark for the.
I love your analysis.
No, because
we're not disputing.
Because so you either end
because it's Nadal. It's not making analysis.
No, so the way it is, we have to, and again, like one of the 4 guys who have done it twice on all surfaces.
Yes.
He has done his best
in the modern era.
And what he did is not even about coming from the second game. From the second game, it was a deuce.
Yes.
So he took it from the second game all the way to the 5th game. So I think he was not ready to go.
The 5th set.
Yes, to the 5th set. So he was not ready to go, and I think we should just give him the credit it truly deserves.
It truly deserves the credit.
Whether
it's the GOAT
the only problem we have with you is that you are putting conditionalities. There is no there is only one man it was 2020. Now we have 21.
He's the man that has won more slam more than everybody, 13. He has the only player that has done the double figures in a particular slam. So no other tennis player has done it.
So that makes him the greatest of all time now.
Yes, he is.
I like that.
Not for now. He's the greatest of all time.
For now.
Okay. All right. Let's. I think we're celebrating it, and probably you guys can join the conversation when we come to you. But let's go back to Cameroon. It is the AFCON final. That is what we are talking about today. And then there is no better way, to look at it. Let me come back to you, Yemi. Are you seeing? There is one video that has been circulating where somebody said he saw. I don't see that video. I don't think you said.
I don't think we should give it.
No, we're not giving it credence. We're not giving it credence. We deal here on facts. We deal here on scientific facts, not on spiritual facts. But who do you see? Do you see both of them are put it on number 10? Do you see Isane or do you see Isala or SS? One of them, who do you see? Which team do you see that will triumph? Is it predictable, or we are saying this is something that it is too close to call?
It will be it's very, very close to call, really. Aliou Cisse, that's talking about the Senegalese coach,
yes,
took over in 2015 and turned Senegal into one of the top teams in Africa for the past 3 years now. They played in the final in 2019.
Yeah, against Algeria.
Against Algeria. So I think that's a good asset for them, and that should be a good learning curve for them. Egypt last won in 2010.
Yeah, that was in Angola.
That was in Angola. We saw the way they started this particular competition. They faltered against Nigeria. Even the next game, after that game, nobody gave them a chance. So it was really, really a struggle. But after then, both teams have actually picked up and are firing on all cylinders. Senegal looking for their maiden victory at the AFCON. I think they're all fired up. And for me, I will give it to Senegal today.
Okay.
Yeah, the Egyptians, they've not been spectacular in this tournament. And even after the first match, I wrote them off. And this is a team that has been in semi-extra time 3 consecutive times. So it's not the resilience is there. And I think that will also be their own doing. Fatigue will definitely come into play. That you can't wish that away. And the way it is, yes, they have the antecedent to back them up. No North African has won outside North Africa. They have done it 3 times.
Yeah, they won it back first, win it in Angola,
and Ghana and Angola. But is a tough.
I remember that Ghana. It was against Cameroon, right?
Yes. So it's a tough task for the Egyptians. They will be tired for this match. You can't, and these people are fresher, the Senegalese, and the Senegalese team is not. I think the Senegalese and the Malians, they have something in common. They have that strength. But the Senegalese are a top-notch ahead of the Malian because they are more skillful. And look at the Senegalese from 1988. It has been a consistent growth for them. They were here in Nigeria, and you know what it took us. God bless Laloko. So it's been a consistent. You can see that trend. I know, listen. So you can actually see the trend with the Senegalese, and they're actually skillful. They have the players, the ball players to do these things. So I think if Egypt should win, it will be an upset. And recall, I said there was no way the Tunisians would beat the Eagles, and it happened. But again, I said the Tunisians cannot win their next match, because when you see a team that is not good, the team is not good.
Exactly.
A team that is not good,
the Egyptians were able to overcome the Cameroonians, even at home against all odds.
No, Ken. That's
the Cameroonians were firing on cylinder.
Ken.
Against the crowd, against everything.
Yes.
With a bad first half, and they came on second half, and you saw an entirely different team.
When a team fumbles and wumbles to victory, that is the character of this Egyptian team. That is the resilience they have. It's not, you can't look at the Egyptian team and say, no, this is a very good team. This Egyptian team is not a great squad. So things have conspired to favor them. But in time of man for man, team for team, the Senegalese team is way ahead of them.
And so
Salah, they are coming to this. But the first time, the Egyptians are going to have an AFCON final as the underdog.
And for Mane and Salah, Mane has gotten 3 goals.
Yes.
Salah
has 2.
Salah has 2.
Both of them has assists.
Mane 3 and 1 assist. It promises to be exciting. I'm sure these are exciting times for Liverpool and their fans, especially their coach, Jurgen Klopp, who has also been weighing in on this. So, like you said during the introduction, one particular player that's talking. One of them.
And again,
we welcome.
Exactly.
I want to see what Klopp will say to both of them. Are you going to tell what you're going to say to the guy who won? What Liverpool is going to release in their on their Twitter handle? Who they are going to congratulate? Whether they are going to congratulate both of them for playing in the final? No victor, no vanquish.
This is the first of the trilogy for them.
Yes, and they are still going to play for the World Cup qualifiers.
They are going to play for the World Cup qualifiers in March.
Absolutely. But it will be heart-wrenching if the same team that wins the trophy also go on to qualify for the World Cup.
Absolutely.
But Ken, if you ask the players,
yes,
would they want the World Cup or the AFCON? They want the AFCON.
You say what?
These Senegalese are because you need the Senegalese.
This is the battle. You see, this is the battle ahead of them now.
Okay.
Go all out for it. Get whatever you can get, and wait to fight another day.
Okay, because it is the AFCON final. Because it's AFCON final, we do what normally we do this sometimes. We try to open the lines early. Sometimes we give it to the fans that this is your day. It's not always you have the time to sit down 1 hour 15 minutes with us and not be part of it. So we are going to open the lines very, very early now. We want you to partake in this. Give us your take of the AFCON. Of course, we talk about Nigeria already. Nobody takes, but today let us be focused on will it be Egypt? Will it be Senegal? The African coaches how they performed? The players has any player caught your eye? Has any player been able to use this platform to sell themselves to the world? Or how has the world viewed the AFCON? I mean, there are some matches that are so lethargic. The first semi-final was all bleeding. The second semi-final almost lost to sleep. But then I don't know. So we are going to open the lines early for you guys to join this to this conversation, to be part of the show, to give us your take on the AFCON. And let's see, and Nigeria will be taking on Ghana. And like we just talked about Senegal, Egypt. That is, a winner takes it all. They are meeting the finals, and both of them are clashing for one. One of them will be at the World Cup. One of them will win. We take home the trophy. For Nigeria and Ghana, that is the derby. Forget that we have Togo, we have Republic of Benin. Between us, Nigeria and Ghana, we share borders when it comes to sport and every other thing. You understand? It's as if those don't exist. So we want to hear from you. One is how should we prepare for that? Okay. I think we're having our first caller here right here. Ufoma, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, well done for a nice job you are doing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I think that the match of tonight is going to be amazing. Yes. It is a match to watch. Like Really said just a second ago, like, it's one of the thoughts I ever had that if the coach of Liverpool will be choosing that, who sure this is going to go for among the two of them? Is it Salah to win it or Sadio Mane to win it? But the best is that for him to just sit on the bench and enjoying the beautiful final from one of his greatest players. But for me, I want Senegal to win the Nations Cup while Egypt will qualify for the World Cup. That's just my prediction for the future.
All right, Informer, thank you very much. Senegal for the title. Egypt. Senegal has been coming, like I said. They lost that final in Mali 2002. You remember it was against Cameroon. And then they now lost in 2019 against Algeria.
Funny enough, they considered a very early goal.
Yes.
In the second minute.
And they could not. It was just one.
There was a match at the National Stadium. It was I think Abiola Bills versus NNB. The same thing, FA Cup final. I mean, 2 minutes, early goal and...
No, FA Cup or Charity Cup.
No, it was FA Cup. It was FA Cup.
Final.
Was it final or semi-final?
It was maybe semi-final.
Was it semi-final? It was semi-final. At the National Stadium, because I know I watched that particular match. Very early goal, and that was it. After that goal was scored, nothing. All right. Timmy, how are you?
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing?
We're fine.
Good afternoon.
Okay, yeah. So quickly, I want to touch on the match today. So we have a sort of Liverpool final. Mane Salah, it will be tough, as Klopp said. They want to sit on the fence, and as he also said, they want to celebrate the winner and sort of encourage whoever comes on the other side. On the long tennis space, I heard you say Nadal is not the GOAT. That means Federer was the GOAT for the past 10 to 12 years. I haven't lived in the chat all the while. But
yes.
For me, at the end of the day, I think this is a generation that can never be replicated at any point in time in the future. We have three of the greatest ever, but looking at the play, the flair, the finesse, and the crowd management and control, Federer takes it, even if it comes short of the other two at the end of the day.
Okay. Thank you very much, Timmy. Timmy is the Federer fan. People have that Federer has this aura, but then I think it is what the court, the result that come out of the court is what we are looking at as the GOAT.
Again,
and that's why I said
you always have your bias. As I said,
yes,
in my own view, Ken,
yes,
I will always rate Pete Sampras, if not for statistics, ahead of all these guys.
Okay.
Because as a young boy, it was as if it was impeccable.
All right. We are going to take a short break. When we come back, you mentioned Sampras. I will tell you why Sampras, I was not a fan of Sampras. I will tell you that. Just stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, you're welcome back. It is the Channel Sport on Sunday. And before we went on break, I said, he just mentioned Pete Sampras. At that point, when Pete Sampras won his 14th, it was regarded as the GOAT. And people were saying, how? I think Messi was on 13, and then people were saying that's the greatest of all time. And then Pete won that 14. But when Pete won 14, I was an Agassi fan. It is like if you're supporting, some people don't, it is rivalry. Yeah. At a point, you can't be supporting Shooting Stars and supporting Rangers at the same time.
It's not possible.
It's not. In fact, you can't support NEPA and support Stars at ECN. This ECN, then it's not possible. At a point, you can't support Manchester United and Liverpool. You understand? But it was at a point, so rivalries are there. Yeah. So if you support Pete, I had this friend who was based in Germany. He will call me, Pete, fine boy. The more he's talking about Pete Sampras, the more the thing is turning my head. But Pete was a great player. Yeah. And I always tell him, I now say, look, okay, Agassi won 8, but Agassi has won all the slam. Pete did not win all the slam. All the slam. The French Open was still eluded him. So that is just so until when I see now we have players, all 3 players who has won all slams, who has been there. So you can't, if Federer, anybody who Federer, if I was supporting Pete before Federer came, I won't be a Federer fan.
No, man.
Because you are so that is just the thing. Yeah. So for now, okay, let's Lagos is taking it. Casey, how are you?
Kingsley.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, I love your program.
Thank you.
I want to contribute on this thing. Senegal, being our brother, I love them to win this cup. But The God favor is on Egyptians, so God favor is upon them. If you watch their matches, God favor is upon them. It's like the cup is going to go to South Africa, but I wish that Senegal will win this cup, being our own brother. I wish them success. I want them to win this cup.
Casey, is Egypt not your brother? They're not Africans.
No, they are not Africa. They are not. I will separate them. There is a demarcation. There is a big demarcation.
All right, Casey. And then who do you want to qualify for the World Cup? Is it Senegal or Egypt? They are still going to meet themselves.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I wish Senegal success. I want Senegal to carry the cup.
To carry the cup. That is what matters for you. All right. Thank you very much, Kingsley. We'll let them know that a brother called and wish them well.
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right.
You see, for the entertaining and the enterprising style of play of the Senegalese.
Yes.
You will want to, having tasted defeat twice, in 2002 and in 2019, I think, and with the way they've played, they deserve to actually win this. They've also earned the right, yes, to be in the final, but like Okwe said, they are not spectacular. They've gotten the job done, thanks to the bench. That's talking about Carlos Coros, the coach, the 68-year-old.
Eguavon bettered him.
Eguavon bettered him, but the way they have progressed shows you that, yes, he didn't just coach Real Madrid or was an assistant to Alex Ferguson for nothing. Yes, he's not going to be by the touchline because he's suspended for this game. He has referred.
He's been winning through the lotteries, for goodness sake. I don't understand what you're praising here for. He was beaten black and blue by Nigeria. He managed to qualify. I mean, I remember that there was a sweet goal.
Who is in the final?
That was disallowed.
Okay. You look at the statistics at times and you say, oh yes, no. And at times you discountenance them.
You see, I agree. Egypt end their final. It wasn't given to them on balance. But when you start painting using this brilliant paint to paint them, is where I am not going to agree with you. Okay, we are still in Lagos. Lagos is taking up everything. Makati, Lagos, today is Lagos Day. Makati, how are you? Makati, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm enjoying this program.
Yeah, thank you, my dear.
This is your Nigeria Ghanaian brother.
Oh yeah. What happened? Okay, we still have our battle. So you guys want to take our march to Kumasi? Bruh, what is it?
Yeah, they want to use this Cape Coast stadium for, I think,
for Independence Day.
Yes.
But Independence Day
was built for football, not.
Okay, let's hear you. Go on, Makati, go on.
Okay. I wish Senegal win this cup for this time around because they've tried.
Okay.
For this tournament, they are playing a good game. If you want to enjoy an African football, I think I will go for Senegal.
For Senegal.
They are playing a good game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I would prefer Senegal to win the cup at the same time go to the World Cup because for the good players they have and the good team they have, I think if they go to the World Cup, they have something good to offer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is quite logical. I'll let Africa send her best legs to represent us right there at the Mondial. Thank you, Makati. Makati is Nigerian, Ghanaian, Nigerian. And he said when Nigeria plays Ghana, anyone that wins, he has a team. He has a team at that will be in the World Cup.
He's like Jürgen Klopp now.
Kingsley says Senegal is his brother. So you guys are just tickling us today. Okay, we are still saying if we can link up later on, we'll get one of our guests will join us.
Like Okwe said, I think fatigue will play a great.
What of the adrenaline that where they are playing the final after they can rest? Let us just go and give it all.
Egypt, they've had extra minutes.
We call the Flying Eagles in '89.
Yeah.
We had with the Russians. So it took the
USSR.
USSR.
There were no Russian
Okay,
there.
with
USSR in the semi,
CCCP.
yes, in the
quarterfinal.
In the quarterfinals.
Before we got over the Americans in the
Semi-final, yes.
So these things will
That
naturally take a lot.
4-0 down.
The Diamond Miracle.
So the Egyptians, it's not. I keep saying the Egyptians is not a good squad. And should they even win this, it will be an upset, and we'll have the weakest AFCON champions.
No. See, to you, let to me see. They've been winning. Yeah. They've been playing.
They've been getting results.
They've been getting results. Which is what matters most.
Officially, they've been drawing their matches. Because if you win on penalties, it's a draw.
Of course.
And also, on paper, they've been drawing their matches.
And then when it comes to the lottery of the penalty, they've been getting it. So if
it shows that they're well prepared for it. So if that's a strategy,
if that takes them, that is
hope is not a strategy.
That's not hope.
Hope is not a strategy.
All right, I think we are going to Kaduna. Zubi, how are you? Zubi.
Azubike.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm calling from Kaduna. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are the first person outside Lagos.
My heart goes for Senegal to win this cup for the very first time.
Okay.
But then, Egyptians, they are very good in football management. The way Egyptian has been playing from the one they lost to Nigeria till date, they are in the final.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe strongly that the Egyptian will win the cup. There's no two ways about it. Just take me by my word. Egyptian will win the cup. But my heart goes for the Senegalese. They are a very good bunch of players. And I wish Senegalese in the World Cup qualifying, they will go to the World Cup. Thank you very much.
All right. Now this is another angle. Egypt would have manage their match management most likely.
If Senegal wins now, Azubike will tell us he said his heart goes with Senegal.
No. That's why he said he wish. You understand? To him, from what he see,
we cannot forget the GOAT of African football at club and national team level is Egypt.
It's Egypt.
No, male football. So let's be clear. GOAT of African football, club, country is Egypt.
Okay, all right. Let's come home. Let's go home. The NPFL matches will be on today. Let's charity just come at home. We have this. The NPFL matches will be on today. Yesterday, some matches we have played. Abia Warriors took on Nasarawa United, and Dakada also played their Pillars. We can see those ones as the fixtures and results for. Okay, but then Abdul is calling us again from Kaduna. Let's go back to Kaduna. Hello, Abdul. How are you?
How are you? I did fine. Are you?
we did, can't we?
I wish you Senegal to win this cup.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Senegal to win this cup because Senegal they have good.
They have exciting footballers. They play well. You love the way Senegal plays. Oh my God. Yeah, Abdul loves Senegal. Everybody loves Senegal. But then, like we said, the Egyptians, the way the Egyptians handled Cameroon. Cameroon was all over them in the first half. You understand? Then they now slowed down the tempo and then start telling that technically, that is, the football is about the techniques and the tactics. The techniques in them, such as they were not throwing. And
the traditional gamesmanship are the slightest contact, they're on the floor.
They're on the floor.
At the slightest contact, they're on the floor.
Why do you have the contact? Why do you have to kick them? The ball is there. Why kick? And
that's why, for us to have a good final, it's good for Senegal to score first. That would draw the Egyptians. If they score first, it becomes.
All right, let's go to Benue.
Baba Tunde.
Hello, Tunde.
Hello.
Tunde, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Where are you calling from in Benue?
Makurdi.
Okay, all right. Go on. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, go on, let's hear you.
I want to talk about the Super Eagles.
All right. Go on.
I think there is something we Nigerians did not take note about in Super Eagles.
Okay.
Do you know that we have lost the supportership of the Nigerian Sports Supporters Club? After the 1994, after the Ghana-Nigerian 2000, we have been able to play with our supporters. And those are number 12 people, players of the field of play.
Yeah.
If you remember, with all these players,
they believe more in the supporters club. And I don't know what is the issue, what is the NFA doing about the supporters club. Mr. Kenneth and my good friend, Tony will bear me witness. That's Tony Ibitoye. Okay. Nigerian supporters club was adjourned the best in USA, one of the best in USA before.
They were the best.
Likewise, Atlanta. Yes, yeah. And likewise, Atlanta 96. Yeah. And I'm also one of like an adopted son to Dr. Rafi Oladipo. Okay. If you look at it critically, why is Nigerian football not at the right time? We are not at our peak now because we have lost that touch. I remember when I was young. You remember National Stadium will be closed by 2 p.m. That is during the qualifying to the World Cup. Yes. And where are those supporters now? I remember them by 2 o'clock. They are not that they should close the gate. Can you have that massive crowd again? But the NFA have to look at that. We have the players, but we also have to work on the followership of these boys. So they see, like I'll give a very vivid example. Ghana Nigerian transfer against Senegal. I was on the sideline. But he said that particular day was sick. But by the second half, when they come back from Senegal, he was already walking off on that lockdown pitch. Yeah. What happened? Second keep another equalizer. I remember that. So we NFA also should bring supporters club along with them in the technical crew. Nigeria, we are used to all the time. Okay, did you see all those things? A miracle, walking God, you know those God, you are talking about story stores. Those are what make all those things to fly. So please do something about it, please. We need it. We need them back.
Thank you, Tunde. Thank you very much. The truth is, it is bitter, but sometimes we say it. We went to this AFCON with about 5 different supporters groups, and then discordant tones. Like you said, if you are singing, it's a miracle, working God, and others are singing, you understand? And then so the discordant tones, you know. So everybody, we have one led by this, we have one led by another, we have the authentic one, we have the unauthentic one, we have the real one, and stuff like that. Even the supportership, you know, is divided among themselves. So if those who are supporting you are not united, they're not singing with a single voice, how can you get all this? So a lot of things has to do with the leadership of the, of football in Nigeria, so that we can have one house. I mean, the union is divided. We have 2 unions. We're basically, that is the thing. They've tried as well as possible. We are dividing the union. We are dividing the supporters. We are also dividing the players. We're talking about home-based players and foreign-based players. There is a dichotomy, and a lot of things are there. So that spirit of oneness that we need to have to understand is what it is what is still missing. It is to your tent, O Israel, each man for himself. And basically, like Tunde just pointed out, then if we do not focus on oneness, if we do not focus on the Nigerianness that we are, then there will be more supporters so that will come out. And everybody wants to. I mean, we all understand how these things work. But then, like we said, for the good of the game, for the good of the team, let us come together and work as one. Let's talk about our own league. Our league, in this case, is not yet divided. Like we said, can we just, before the callers, I know the callers are all there. Unless what is happening today in match day 11, please, can we? Okay. We have Chooks. Chooks, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chooks.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling on in regards to the match between Senegal and
Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah. I for one feel that Senegal has the better players, but Egypt have been more pragmatic in their approach towards games. Yeah. If you can see the games they've been playing so far between playing Nigeria, playing Morocco, and playing Cote d'Ivoire, they've been more of a balanced team compared to Senegal. Senegal do have the quality to win the game, but I don't see them. Because I see that they will end up playing full-time draw, then they end up in penalties. So you saying that, you believing that because the other one has a better style, I don't think that will happen tonight. If you watch the game against Cameroon, it was the way they wanted to play, Cameroon play into the hands of the Egyptians. So that's, to me, I feel Egypt will win. But I wish Senegal to win, but I don't think it's happening.
Okay, you are sounding exactly like Azubike. All right, Chooks. He just mentioned something. The Egyptians played Nigeria. They played Cote d'Ivoire. They played Morocco. They played Cameroon. I mean, they played who is who in African football.
And that's why when I was talking,
but they got the job done.
Yeah, they got the job done. When you are accusing me of how do I put it? Ailing the coach. And that's why I said they've been pragmatic. They kept their eyes on the ball. The objective is to win and progress and move on to the next stage. And the final objective is to win the cup. And don't be surprised if they do.
Because I just look at the quality of opposition they have played. They played Nigeria, played Cote d'Ivoire, played Morocco, played Cameroon. You have played everything that is Africa.
They play Sudan, they play Guinea-Bissau.
Call it by whatever name. Yes, they won by penalty, but they are in the finals.
Yes.
And that's what tournament is about.
That is what tournament. But again, you are now meeting a very decent side. There will be no escape route for the Egyptians.
But don't also forget that it's the final. And in a cup final, anything can happen.
Yes, and plenty things will happen.
It will happen. And again, talk of the experience.
Are you saying Cote d'Ivoire, Morocco, Cameroon are not decent sides? Okay, let's go to Ogun State. Lex, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go.
Yeah, I'm talking about the AFCON. I think Senegal still has what it takes to win this AFCON.
Okay.
Because they have a very good squad, like from the back to the front to the attack. They have the likes of Koulibaly, Mendy in the post, and Mane up front. I don't think the Egyptians can
withstand that firepower.
I don't think Egypt has enough firepower to stop them from scoring goals. Because Egyptians obviously depend on Salah, and if Senegal can manage to cut out Salah from that game, I think Senegal has the AFCON to lose.
That was what Nigeria did. Nigeria just sent somebody as a whole Salah, unless no Salah doesn't move.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you very much. That's another one too. He said, look, the strategy are going to the man who works the miracle is in the middle there is Salah. If his magical feet is tied somewhere, somebody holds him there, I think probably Senegalese can run loose.
You know the Senegalese, they started very sluggishly.
Yeah.
They scored 1 goal in 3 matches.
Yeah.
In fact, they qualified with a last-minute penalty.
Definitely.
But people still had belief in the quality of that team, and that is the difference between a team that are just lucky and a team that no, this is a quality side.
Isn't it that it's just lucky that it will not carry you to the final?
You need an element of luck.
In the tournament,
No.
But when you can be lucky once, twice, but when you are lucky 5 good times,
it shows that you are doing something.
It shows that you are something nice. I mean, even when we say walk and pray, bless the work of my hand.
We have played the Cameroonians in 3 finals.
Yes.
Aside from '84, where they were so dominant.
They beat you 3 times.
In '88, we had a very good goal disallowed.
Yeah, but they beat you.
In 2000 we had a penalty disallowed. So that is where luck comes in.
Good. But
that is the element of luck.
But they walked to the final and let luck took over at the
and that's what I'm saying. It's the final. They've been here before many times. They are going for a record extending 8.
Yes.
While Senegal is seeking their first one. Would they be able to hold their nerves? That's the $1 million question.
But like you said, the Senegalese are almost the same team that lost in the final against Algeria. That is a learning curve.
No doubt about it. But
that is a learning
if they concede first, you know how that can play.
You have started this or concede first. This is concede first. Before Nigeria to play Tunisia, I think if they will concede first. You guys are coming again.
First, your head will start playing you game. Oh, it's 2019 repeating itself.
Let's benchmark.
Before you know it,
the Algerian team in 2019 was a very good squad.
Yeah.
Compare the Algerian team with the Egyptian team. The Algerian team was clear better, head and shoulder above the Egyptian, and that's where the reference I'm making. The Egyptian side is not a decent side. When you talk, I say against Algeria, they considered in the 2nd minute and they could not come back into the game. But against these Egyptians, I don't see how the Egyptians will escape defeat today, Ken.
You don't see how to escape defeat?
I don't see how to escape defeat.
Okay, I've not seen you talk this authoritatively, but since you are saying it this way. All right, let's go to Niger. Ibrahim. IBB. Ibrahim, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to you all there. You guys are doing a very great job there.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to make a little comment on our Super Eagles.
All right.
Honestly, my advice to them is anybody that found himself to be opportune to be in those squads should do a very great job because they are doing a great job to people in Nigeria, into Nigerians. Because people love them. if you are opportune, you find yourself among the Super Eagles, among those teams. You should please do a very great job because they are creating love for their side, the people. As I'm talking to you now, even those who participated in the past, up to this moment, if discussion will come up, you hear people will be praising them, they will be praying for them.
Exactly.
They put smile on Nigerians' face. Please, they should keep it on. Anybody that got opportunity to be in that team should please take it serious and just know that he's doing something great to Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. That is Super Eagles of Nigeria. That is anybody, when you have the opportunity to wear that jersey, do that. Guys, why are you guys doing me this now? I told you, let us look at our league. You guys abandoned me. Let us look at it. Atlant has a reprieve. Atlant, I know the league management company has told Atlant you have up to 18th of February because Atlant asked for it. So look, we've gotten approval for by government for everything that we need, but we need about 10 days to process these approvals so that the monies can come out. So the LMC has told Atlant you have until February the 18th to settle not just your present footballer, but settle all your debt, and then going forward. Going forward, you also have to deposit a certain amount of money. So that we know that money, not that after paying this, you say, but they paid approval at least. Probably that left for me, I would have asked, okay, that's what they're asking for. If you have paid what you are owing, going forward, are you going to start owing again? Or, you are going to deposit so and so amount of money. So if you don't pay, from there, we can offset whatever you're doing.
I don't see how that deposit thing work. Imo State government depend on FAC allocation from federal government and is a recurrent inflow to the state government. So, except they get from the federal government, so where would they get the money to place as deposit?
It's just 100 million. They're not asking about billions.
If they had just 100 million, they won't be owing.
They won't be owing. They are owing. You don't know how much they're owing. All right. That is the thing. We want to go on another short break. When we come back, Channel Sport on Sunday continues. Stay with us. All right, welcome back at the Channel Sport on Sunday, and I tell you, this is the home run. I don't know where I want to allow you waiting for us to join this show. It's right there in Hanover, Germany, to look at the AFCON. Hello, Omar. Omar, how are you?
I'm fine. Very good to be on Channel Sports this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Omar, you were in Garoua, you were in Yaoundé, and then you look at the tournament. Yes. Let's have your take. Well, at the 33rd AFCON before we look at the final itself. What did you make of the tournament itself?
Well, it's been a very marvelous tournament. It's been an AFCON of intrigues, surprises, and of course drama. The African Nations Cup is a tournament that is always coming up with all kinds of news stories. And the 2021 edition, excuse me, please close the door. The 2021 edition has been mind-blowing. We've seen teams like Gambia, we've seen teams like Comoros, we've seen Sierra Leone, and it's been an amazing tournament, I must say.
Yeah, you just mentioned Sierra Leone. Sometimes this thing just got off our head, but now you mentioned the heroic team coming in. Okay, before we move on, let us hit it at the head. Today is the final. Senegal taking on Egypt. I mean, one is saying, can we use opportunity to win it for the very first time? While the other one, like Oliver Twist, is saying, we need, even after 7, we need 8. What is your mind and your heart telling you from what you've seen?
My heart is telling me Senegal because I believe that the tournament needs a new name. And for a team like Senegal, they've built a strong team over the years. They have what I would like to call a golden generation led by Sadio Mane. They've been there, they've gotten close to El Dorado, but they've not been able to lay their hands on the golden trophy. Exactly. I think that this should be their year. Egypt have been fantastic. They also deserve to win it. They've come through a very treacherous journey to get to the final. They played against Nigeria, they played against Ivory Coast, they played against Cameroon, they played against Morocco. And that tells you that if they win it, they absolutely deserve it. But I want Senegal to win it because For a team with such a beautiful generation of players, if they fight so hard and they don't win it, it kind of discourages all these kind of players. You remember the days of Didier Drogba. With all he did, a lot of persons will not believe that Drogba never won the African Nations Cup.
Yes.
I don't want that to be the case for Sadio Mane. I don't want that to be the case as well for Aliou Cisse, the coach of Senegal, because it's also putting up a strong argument for local coaches. A lot of persons are of the school of thought that local coaches should take charge of local African teams. And the job that Cisse has done for Senegal gives that argument some kind of impetus. So I want Senegal to win, not because I'm wearing my Senegalese agbada, but because I just want a new team on the trophy.
I love that angle. Even the last edition was also won by an African coach, the Algerians. Yes. Let's go back there. Normally, this is supposed to be a selling point for the African players. Have there been players who have distinguished themselves? You know, it's okay. We're going to, with this, we can get new clubs. I mean, I know the scouts will have been all over there in in Yaoundé. I mean, how many did you spot? Which player can you say excelled in this particular tournament? New ones, breakout players, or even do established names?
I saw Musa Barrow of Gambia. He scored a very beautiful goal against Guinea. He plays currently in Italy, but I think that he deserves something bigger. Okay. I mean, I've spoken to a couple of my friends who play in Italy, who played in Italy, and they said to me, they can be sure he's not earning more than 400,000 euros a year. Yeah. For such a talented player, he deserves to earn more. And I think that he has used the African Nations Cup to advertise himself for bigger opportunities. As a matter of fact, I hosted an agent who came from Germany, who is still in Cameroon, to see some of the bright players of the AFCON. This might be controversial, but Sadiq Umar is also another player who, after the first game, started to cover himself in glory. We saw what he did against Tunisia. He's a type of striker that doesn't need the ball to create anything. He could create chances himself, and he has the ability to maneuver through defenses. And that is the sort of player European clubs are looking at. And as I speak to you, there are many clubs on his case, and because of his performance, especially against Tunisia, and of course, he's continued with a fantastic goal for Almeria in the.
I saw that goal. Omar, I saw that goal. It was a beauty. The way he got back to his club, it was a beauty. Okay.
Exactly. That is what the AFCON has done for him, and that puts him in the radar, or on the radar, of so many major European clubs. Sadiq Umar, Musa Barrow, Kamaldeen Suleiman of Ghana as well is a fantastic young talent. Unfortunately, Ghana didn't really pick, but that boy has got a bright future, and I think that he quite, he showed a bit of what he's got at the tournament for Ghana. Of course, the big name, Sadio Mane, he's already an established player. He's worth about 100 million euros. I mean, he's proven at this tournament that he's truly a player to look out for, a player to be respected. So I think that these two players for me, are the jumps out anytime.
Okay, let's talk about your cousin, Jürgen Klopp, because at least I know you guys are from the German stock. Who is he going to welcome? And then I know you've also interviewed him, on a few occasions. His English was misinterpreted. He want to talk about a little tournament, but then the little tournament will be coming. Somebody will bring in the gold and the silver to him. So what do you anticipate that he's going to say when these guys come back? Did he say welcome from winning the?
I think that to start with, maybe he didn't mean to say it was a little tournament. Jürgen Klopp is a guy who thinks in German but speaks in English, like me. Okay. If I speak German, I am thinking in English. Yeah. So my German sounds like my English. Okay. And in that case, sometimes I make errors that appear like schoolboy errors to the typical native German speaker. So perhaps maybe Jürgen was trying to say the small matter of the AFCON, or the little matter, but that was taken out of proportion. And of course, my friend OJV Sports hounded him to basically apologize, and that became a global news. I think that with what he has seen at the AFCON, I'm sure when his boys return, he will say to them, wow, what a fantastic tournament you guys have had. I absolutely enjoyed it from Europe. Of course, Jurgen Klopp will be caught in the middle right now. He loves Sadio Mane. He loves Mo Salah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he will be thinking. Perhaps maybe anybody can win because for Jurgen Klopp tonight, whoever wins will be victory for him because these are players that are under his tutelage, and he will also get credit for building two of the best African footballers and, of course, two of the best players in the world. So for Jurgen Klopp, it's a win-win situation. And at the end of the day, it's not a little tournament after all.
All right. And then finally, AFCON from the eyes of Europe. How are they viewing the tournament? I mean, I know there are some organizations that are sent in that covering all the matches, taking all the matches live. But Europe in generally, how are they viewing, how are they looking at AFCON?
That's a very good question. Before the tournament, Europe basically saw the AFCON as a joke. Because of the stories that came out of Cameroon not being prepared, coronavirus, player safety, and of course, perhaps maybe the quality of football for them was in doubt. But with the kind of shocking, interesting results that came out of the tournament, they are now beginning to see that the African Nations Cup is actually one of the best and the most competitive, national team tournament in the world. The stories have been all over Europe. Since I returned, people have told me, even typical white people have told me how Nigeria was the best team, how it was sad that Nigeria left the tournament so early, how, Cameroon are passionate about their national team. If they have not followed the tournament, I'm not sure they would have known all of these details. So the African tournament seems to have done itself a lot of good because of the interesting results and, of course, the story of the referee Yannis Sikandle was a big story all over the world because, of course, it's the African Nations Cup. It's a tournament that they used to laugh about, and there was a reason to laugh more. But obviously, these things happen all over the world. We can talk about what happened in Sevilla, Granada, where the referee actually ended the game twice and called half-naked players to come back to the pitch to complete the game. So it's a global problem. So generally, I think the Europeans have enjoyed the AFCON, the big stories coming out of the tournament, and of course, all of the fan angle images that have been coming out. And of course, great job by African journalists. Also, European journalists who have been in Africa have told the beautiful story of the AFCON to their European people.
I think that should be the beautiful place to end this conversation, Alma. Thank you very much.
I really want to thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
And it's always been a pleasure. I will get you back and back again. We are taking on Ghana soon, and then we shall look at the international angle to that. Enjoy your Sunday, Omar. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, that's Omar giving us a rundown from that. It's almost what's from the perspective that we are looking at it. I mean, you are looking at it from the wombling and fumbling. I know your guy that said that. I am.
He said he didn't say it. And truly, when I play bad ass screen, he never said it. It was put to him. And if he said, well, if he says so. I remember he was walking along Onikon. He was moving, and we were moving when he said, Coach, are you saying we are going to warm up to the final? He said, well, if you insist. So he never actually says so.
But
it's been ascribed to him.
Of course. That is the headlines.
That's what he didn't say.
That's what you guys do.
That's what you do. He never says it.
Okay, all right. Like we said, charity is begins at home. I insist we must look about
the star match.
The star match. The matches today.
Hosting Rivers United.
Owola First Quarter United will be taking on Lobby Stars. Remo Stars will take. Remo has been on fire, unbeaten. Rivers,
likewise,
shooting has been beaten.
Yeah, they've been beaten, but
the unbeaten Rivers United and Remo. Don't see.
No,
your shooting
been on fire. That's what I'm not saying.
Do you want to talk about shooting? Obe told me something about shooting.
The last 3 games, what has happened?
No, wait.
They've been unbeaten. They've been on a winning streak.
Okay, that is the standing. That is
Shooting is number 6 on the log. So
no, but the star match is a Plateau taking on Rivers first and
Plateau.
third.
Okay.
No, yes.
Why the Silver Star match?
Yeah,
is the Stars match.
Yes.
Remo Stars and Shooting Stars.
Remo Stars and Shooting. Okay, 2 stars. Are Remo taking on Shooting Stars? Okay.
Then, but the star match is the United match. Plateau United, Rivers United.
So that is Plateau United, Rivers United.
MFM needs more than prayer to survive this season.
MFM taking up Aqua United. The defending champions are in Lagos, taking up the bottom place team as it is. Let me ask you, Yemi, shooting Remo versus Shooting Stars. Who do you think is going to take that?
Why are you?
Are you afraid?
Afraid of what? Going by Shooting Stars from and this talking about
the top scorer. You can talk about that
exactly in the league. Rafiu Ishak with 9 goals from Rivers United, closely followed by Abdul Aziz Yusuf, Akuneto Chijoke, also from Rivers, Andy Okwe is from Remo Stars, Samuel Anakwe, also from Remo, Jesse Akila from Plateau United, and Mohamed Zilkifilu, who also is from Plateau United. So talking about shooting and
Remo, yes.
It promises to be a very, very
I think not in Ijebu or somewhere. Where is Remo? Remo, that's where Remo starts. Ijebu, okay.
So yes, shooting, they've been beaten in 3, and Remo is still
unbeaten.
Unbeaten.
Yes.
So, and you know, this is like a Southwest derby. It promises to be very, 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 very exciting.
I thought we had a caller on the line. Yes.
Yes.
Hello. Can you pronounce this? call your name for us first.
Gamborish is right. I put the name there.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Go on.
Thank you. How are you?
Very fine. We are fine here. We are fine.
You guys are doing a wonderful job for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm calling from you today.
Oh yeah, go on. Go on.
I am behind Senegal today.
Okay.
I say I'm behind Senegal today to win this trophy.
Okay. You want Senegal to win the trophy? You want Senegal to win? All right, thank you, Gabriel. I mean, your family is you're having fun right there with you. But we get your message. You said you want Senegal to win. Almost all the callers said they want Senegal to win. The show is coming to an end, Yemi.
And by the way, for the last caller, Wiki Tourist will be at home to Rangers.
Okay, Wiki Tourist. All right, so
I employ Lagosians to go out, support MFM against the invaders from Uyo.
Okay.
We can't afford not to have a Lagos team in our Premier League.
I want Senegal to win the AFCON. At least let them get their maiden win. Like I said, for this golden generation, it will be the icing on the cake.
It will be icing on the cake. Senegal going for their first win. And then what will it be? Will it be the Egyptians taking that cup back to Egypt, to the land of the Pharaohs? Or will it be Senegal saying for the first time, the golden generation with an African coach winning it for Africa? I don't know. I'm Ken Ochonogo. We're going to stay have fun when we come back here on Sunday. Have a very blessed Sunday.